Hey, hey.
Welcome to another edition of Soccer As We Like It. As you've just seen today, the post-match reaction with United fans both in UK and United States. Man United 2, Liverpool 4, an absolute disaster from the United point of view. This was a postponed match from the end of Glazer out postponement game. Glazer out again today, but United did not turn up today. Right, we have Vimal representing UK and his Princess Sienna in the house, and we have Benz representing USA. Vimal, what went wrong today, bro? Is Vimal frozen? I think he's frozen.
Yeah, he's frozen.
All right. Bems, what went wrong today?
Man, I mean, I think the players weren't. The players didn't seem like they were up for it.
How can you be up for a game against Liverpool?
I just, to be honest with you, I think they're in their heads. They already made top four, so they're kind of relaxed. A few players were showing the actual drive and the meaning to go and win that game, but defensively, especially midfield, Fred was just terrible. I can tell it's getting to Fred's head that he's in a team that is a team second place, so he feels like he's good enough, so he can kind of showboat a little bit to an extent, but I mean, he's Fred is still average at best. I mean, he's still not good enough to play in the team that's going to challenge for a title. I mean, defensively, we were a shambles, man. Defensively, we were just totally off. You can tell how much we missed Harry Maguire. I mean, and then we weren't moving. I noticed at different points of the game, we weren't moving the ball like fast enough. When we got to their final third, we would just pause and just pass it around and around and around. And I think that, I mean, I don't know why we're doing that, because Liverpool's defense was there for the taking.
They were.
As in, if we were more direct and went at them, I'm confident that we definitely would have won this game. But for some reason, when we got to the final third, we would pass from side to side, and like we just weren't there was no intensity, there was no I mean they just didn't show that drive to win the game in the final third, in my opinion.
Right.
It was terrible, man. It was terrible. This is Liverpool team that has not played well throughout the whole season. Their defense is shit. We have a better defense than their defense, and I mean, we have equally a good enough attack as them. So I think we should have won this game, but it's sad.
Vimal, what went wrong today?
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I lost.
That's all right. That's all right.
What went wrong today? What went wrong today was a lack of strategy and a lack of style from our team. You know, I guess we played it safe. We got our top four and we cemented that, and maybe we've also slightly dropped the ball. But I think overall, we just played like headless chickens. There was no real substance there in that team.
Right.
You know, it's pretty evident that the players don't really know what they're doing. It's just, you know, launch it forward and hope for the best. And you know, our style is very much sussed out. Every manager knows what we're all about. You know, the way Liverpool press, the Gegen press.
Yeah, that high press was costing so much. Yeah. Especially the second half high press was intense. We couldn't get out so the high press was making us rush our passes.
Yeah. And any team that presses us like that, we cannot cope with.
Yeah, we can't cope with it. Yeah,
slow. We're just too slow.
We've not been able to cope with that the whole season.
Yeah, and that's indicative of Ollie. That's his style, unfortunately. You can see that we've always played this way under him. It's a very slow, apprehensive type of football. Receive the ball. Who's there to receive it? Who's making a run? No one. It's very hesitant. It's indicative throughout the entire team, apart from some of the newbies or some of the seasoned professionals like Cavani, who just thinking, guys, what's going on, man? Hurry up, get the ball, boom, get it to me. You know, it's a very apprehensive style of play.
It was really sad. I mean, I wouldn't mind losing if we played very well, but when you lose and you play badly, it hurts more, and especially against the Scouts, it even hurts even twice as hard. So I look at, I see the first goal. Okay, the first goal, United, because Cavani should have scored. Remember that the goalkeeping mistake the keeper made? Cavani should have buried that. That was first 2 minutes. Should have put that 1-0. But at that time, you could see Liverpool were unsettled because we were rushing at them. They were unsettled. The keeper was all over the place. We didn't take the chance. Okay, we got a goal. The ball hit. I thought Wan-Bissaka played well down the right, better than, but he needed a lot of help. Rashford was. I don't know where Rashford was in the first half. Yes, he scored, but the first half he was nowhere helping Wan-Bissaka down the right at all. It was all one. It was only Wan-Bissaka by himself.
Yeah.
You know,
he's playing at 50%, isn't he, Rash?
Yeah, it looks like
he needs to deal with his Rash.
Yes, he scored, but he's not. You can see he's not there. He's not there.
No, he's not there. I mean, even when right at the end, the ball came off a defender and it just kind of like flicked backwards accidentally to his defender.
Yeah,
and he was just like, he was so off the pace and so unalert that he didn't even go for it. He wasn't. Some of these hungry players, they're waiting for someone to make a mistake.
Right.
Rash is just like, I can't be bothered.
I don't
know. Do you know what I'm saying? Did you see it? Did you see it when that ball came down?
I saw it. It's just like,
and
if you want, because I texted it. I said, like, what the F is wrong with Rash today? It's just like, I can't be asked. Okay, you ran onto the ball once or twice, you scored. That's good. But prior to all that time, like someone asked, does he always have to dribble as soon as he gets the ball?
Exactly.
Sometimes you need to raise your head, look, make the pass, then move. You don't always have to dribble.
I feel also Cavani's lost a bit of confidence in Rash as well, because
as
soon as Bruno gets the ball, he knows, ping, send it to Cavani. When Cavani sees that Rash has got the ball, he's thinking, well, am I going to really make a run because Rash is just going to over dribble and lose it?
You saw that chance whereby Rashford went down the corner. Yep. All he needed to do was look up
and pass the ball.
Cavani and Bruno were there. But the angle this guy was trying to shoot at, come on, even mathematically, physically, visionarily, you could see you can't score there because the goalkeeper was right there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cavani just laid the. You saw the way Cavani laid the ball on for him.
Yeah, he does it all the time. It's not. I mean, this is not the first time, man. It's not the first time. He does it all the time. He does it. He's been doing it the whole. That's the type of play he is.
If we can see it, don't the coaches see this? If we can see it, why don't they see it?
I think the coaches do see it. I think the coaches do see it. They're not stupid. They're not. If they don't see it, then they're very stupid, and they don't deserve to be coaches of this club. I think the thing is, there's no one better than Rashford right now to play in that position. Well, I mean, we don't have. I mean, let's be honest. Rashford is one of our better forwards in the team.
Okay.
Who's better than, apart from? I mean, as far as like being the actual winger, Rashford is one of the best in the team right now. Like probably Martial.
Well, of late, he's been off form of late, bro. He's been off form.
That's the key. When he's in form.
But when he's in form, he can do stuff. But he's been playing injured. He's been playing injured for a long time. But we all know, even when he's in form, his decision making is terrible. She's clapping at me.
Yeah, she's clapping. Yeah, she loves clapping.
That's nice. As I was saying,
when he's on form, when he's off form, it's so apparent. Like, I would have taken him off, bro.
He does it on form or off form. He does that same thing that when he gets into that position, he always, I won't say always, 8 times out of 10, he's gonna make the wrong decision. He always does that. And that's not good enough.
Who's Sporting Future?
That's K from UK.
Oh, change his name.
He's always had Sporting Future.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So because
terrible.
The thing here is now that I would have played Mason earlier. Brought on Mason earlier.
Yeah.
Brought on Mason Greenwood earlier. He had that chance which was cleared off the line, and he had another volley. But United defensively is with the defense that killed United. The defending was absolutely terrible.
The DMs as well, man. God, the DMs as well.
Look at the let's count backwards. The 4th goal, this last goal, we can say we're gonna work the goals backwards. The 4th goal Salah scored. It all came from Matic up that end of the field,
Yeah.
that far up.
Yeah, but he tried to dribble into a space which was really, really
There was no
congested,
one
and he
to
just
dribble into, just pass the
sloppy.
ball.
Yeah, just
Okay,
ping it around.
okay, how are you, bro?
Yeah, not bad. How are you guys?
Not
Hey,
too
man.
bad. We're just reacting to the humiliating defeat. We're just talking about that. We're taking the goals backwards. So that fourth goal that United conceded, the one Salah, Matic. What should Matic have done there? There was so many options for him.
But you know what it was? I think Ollie put him on to try and get high, play him high. And I don't know who was the last man, but McTominay. He wasn't even central. He was so far across.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be close to Salah, at least foul him. He was nowhere near him. Like, it's just, but we just didn't control the game. When you got McTominay and Fred in midfield against Liverpool that press you, like, when Pogba dropped back in there, we looked a bit better, but yeah, we just haven't got enough.
Benz, the fourth goal.
Don't keep the ball enough.
The fourth goal, it started from Matic losing the ball, and then we got McTominay and Lindelof at center back, and positionally, I think they were off. They just weren't tight enough to Salah, and I mean, Salah's quality his speed is ridiculous. I mean, there's no way you're catching Salah in that.
But do you know what it is, though? It's schoolboy stuff. When you play football, you get taught one behind, one in front. If you're gonna
exactly.
Go one has to be behind.
Exactly. Yeah, that is true. One has to be behind, and
he's not even as quick as him. So why are you so far away from him?
Exactly. Yeah, I think whoever it is, because you're okay. I totally agree with Kay. Like, typically, one's in front and the other one's behind. You would want to keep the faster one behind, the one with more pace behind. Usually that would be like a Bailly or whatever. But as Bailly is not there, because McTominay is not really a center back, so positionally he was off. So I think he was the one that should have been behind. I guess he should have been the one that should have been behind, because that would have been what Bailly would have done. So
for me, even taking McTominay off, why keep him on? Bring someone like Transabi, someone who
I would have thought.
Exactly. Why take McTominay and why put McTominay in defense, and why just don't, if you're gonna take Fred off, just bring in Transabi. Yeah, I don't know. You could tell he doesn't trust Transabi. Not in the big games like this. He doesn't trust him. And
okay, Vimal and Princess Sierra. The third goal. That who scored the third one? Was it Fabinho? Yeah, the third one. As soon as the second half resumed, boom, we're already a third goal down.
Oh God, you have to remind me now. There's so many goals.
Because it was a ball in the box. Fred passed the ball across the goal to Lindelof. It was Lindelof, Fred, and Shaw. Between the three of them.
Is that where Luke Shaw tried to dribble too much?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Fred as a DM should be doing his job. He should be clearing those lines. He should be getting that ball forward or kicking out a play, doing something. But he was too weak. And then Luke Shaw, because he's in a bit of a dribbling form, thought he could just dribble it out, and then he got dispossessed and bang.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Was anything Henderson could have done there?
I can't remember what Henderson did, but I do remember in the fourth goal, Henderson's positioning was a little bit to the right.
Even opening the space so much for Salah, right?
Yeah, I do remember that in the last goal when the Salah making that run, and it was just one-on-one. I think Henderson should have been slightly more central, and he should have come forward more just to close down that angle a little bit. But he stayed put, and he kept a big gap to the right of him, which is where Salah placed it. So,
and Salah using his left foot just opened his body.
Yeah. I mean, as a striker, you're going to go for the big space, right?
Exactly.
As a striker, one thing you don't like is when the goalkeeper comes at you and closes that space down.
Yeah.
So, Henderson was.
I think in the third goal, I think Henderson should have done better, man. I think Henderson should have done a little bit better. I think Henderson should have either palmed it away from like the center of the
because they cut when Shaw was dispossessed, the ball went to the right, then they cut the ball back into the middle, and somebody was there to
exactly, because that when he palms it right back in the middle. And
Yeah.
there's always
Yeah.
like you don't palm it right back in the middle. You either palm it to the sides, or I mean, I'm almost saying
Is that the one where he could have
I'm almost
caught it?
I think De Gea might have even caught that shot, man. I
Yeah.
think De Gea might.
But-
Yeah.
I think De Gea might have
Bems,
caught that.
analyze the second goal, which was the one which that was the free kick or
Header, corner.
the headed one.
Yeah.
Pogba didn't pick up the runner, man.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
tripped at
Pogba's
the
that
tag.
simple.
Really?
Pogba didn't pick up the runner, man. And Pogba does that. Pogba's not good. He's given up those kind of goals in the past. It's not the first time. I've seen all this. Everything that's happened today has happened before. It's just been covered up, man. Pogba is in the box. You can't trust Pogba to defend properly.
Yeah.
He even said it. He
Yeah,
said
he's
it in one of
he's
his
not
interviews.
disciplined.
He's not
Yeah.
a disciplined defender. I mean, that's why Pogba is not a CDM. He can play a few games in that position, but he's not a CDM. He
Yeah.
can't. I mean, a defensive-minded midfielder will pick up that run.
Right. But
It's
even
simple.
actually, shouldn't it have been Wan-Bissaka should have been at that far right, because that's more.
Nah, but if you look at it, I think that was zonal marking, and again,
Yeah.
and that came to Pogba's area, right? That's still
Yeah.
zonal marking, right? In that situation, but you could tell. But regardless, even if Aaron Wan-Bissaka was supposed to be there in that position, Pogba's there. Whoever is there should pick up that runner.
Right.
Regardless of whoever's in that position, should pick up that runner.
Okay, the first goal, whereby the guy literally had to turn around to shoot,
Yeah.
and it's like, come on.
You know what? With that first goal, the only person who showed desire to close him down was Cavani. Lindelof went and stopped.
Yeah.
And Cavani went to try and block. And no one else really reacted. They thought, oh, he's going away from goal. It's all right. And then no one really reacted. But it was quality play from Jota to flick that in.
Quality, yeah. Quality.
It's just, yeah, it's the same thing. 2 set pieces again. We've been bad on set pieces all season.
All season, man.
And it's,
All
I don't know when we're going to learn. We haven't got enough players that want to win the ball. Maguire is the only one that I say that when the ball comes in, he's got the desire. The others, they'll jump for it, but they're not like, someone like a John Terry or Kale.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and win that ball. There's no one convincing that.
Yeah, you're very correct, Kay.
Mm.
Vimal, were Liverpool that much better, or Man United were just that bad today? Yeah, I see you.
I think we started okay, and Liverpool, with that Klopp talk at halftime, they came out firing, and
Yeah, well,
they
what,
just
2
put
minutes
us
into the
under.
game, second half, we're already the
Yeah.
third goal down.
Yeah, and they put us under so much pressure, and we just lost our composure. I mean, a lot of players don't have composure, but we pretty much lost it all round. So they were much better coming out, and they rallied. They rallied, and I did say last meeting, I said they're really desperate for the points,
Yeah, you
and
said
that
so, you
desperation,
mentioned it.
hunger, that desire showed more than us.
Yeah.
And I guess we may be a little bit complacent, but it's it's disappointing, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
Liverpool bad, much better, or United were that bad on the day?
So for me, it just shows the golfing class between the two teams. Like they've got their 2 centre backs, so we've got 1 centre back, and we still couldn't capitalise. They fought for it. To be honest, we started well,
Yes.
and then we just took our foot off the gas.
Yeah.
We dropped. Against Liverpool, we should be playing a high line. Now we gave too much possession to them.
Too much.
Yeah, they punished us, and they just kept the ball well. Like they do.
They kept the ball so much better, bro.
They're coached to rotate the ball, whereas we get the ball to Wan-Bissaka or Shaw, and we expect them to do things, and it's like, no, get the ball in the middle, Fred and McTominay, keep the ball moving, keep passing, and they can't do it. They're limited in doing it. So the game plan for them was well written, and Klopp did a job on knowledge.
Right. We're gonna do something different today. Bems, best 3 United players and the worst 3 United. So start the best 3. Everyone's gonna do the best 3 United players today in this match, and the worst 3 today.
Best 3. Bruno,
Bruno, okay.
Wan-Bissaka.
It's always worrying, right? When you can't find the best three. on the team.
Bruno, Wan-Bissaka, and I will give the last one to. I would say Greenwood, man. I think Greenwood came on and showed intensity to try to do something. I say those three.
Okay.
And
Vimal. Okay.
should I give my worst two or I wait?
Yeah.
No, you wait. Best three, Vimal.
All right. Okay. What is the correct pronunciation? Is it Bailly or Bailey?
Bailly.
Bailly. Brilliant. Brilliant. Fearless defender.
Yeah,
He's
he
like
was
Vidic.
there. He was.
He's like Vidic
composed.
reborn. You know, he's like Vidic reborn. He will go in for those tackles. He will go
Exactly.
for
For
those
a guy
challenges.
who's injury prone, you would think he'll
Yeah.
be more hesitant, but
Yeah.
he doesn't give a damn, mate.
No, but I think he becomes injured because he's so fearless. You know,
Yes.
if you're willing to go in for those tackles and you don't mind a boot in your face or a boot in wherever, you know, you're going to get injured.
Yeah.
And I think as much as, you know, Maguire supposedly is supposed to be important for us and Lindelof, you know, not so much. They are not fearless.
Yeah.
You know, can you see by having a timid jump or, you know, maybe jumping 2 inches off the ground to clear headers?
No.
Never. Lindelof, Maguire do it all the time. So that's why, for me, he's a standout defender, man. And I just hope that, you know, we can replace all of his knees and elbows with titanium joints and keep him for the next 10 years.
Right.
Yeah.
2 more. So you
Two
got
more.
Bailly.
Yeah, Bruno. Bruno, I think was playing good
Okay.
today, and I think having that captaincy, which is, you know, he's the deserved captain. He should always be captain. As soon as he's joined, he's played like a captain.
Right.
He has the mentality of a captain, so he should be that captain. And I don't know why he's not. Maybe because Maguire's English, perhaps. I don't know. And as for the final one, it's a difficult one, you know. It's difficult because there's no one that sort of stands out. Maybe Cavani, I guess. 'Cause
Cavani, you want to give Cavani
he'll
your
still
third one?
stretch that defense, make those runs, even though he didn't score.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going with
Because
Bruno,
of
Cavani,
his
and
effort.
Bailly.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Best 3 United players today.
The performance was that average. It's hard to pick again, but yeah, I'd have to put Bruno, Cavani.
So you're going to Bruno, Cavani. Same with Vimal.
I'd say Pogba for the balls that he was playing, the creative balls. But
Okay.
the one that I played to Rashford, then he didn't quite finish it. But
Yeah.
he was playing balls, and it's almost like in a game like that against Liverpool, we should be starting Pogba there because he can open up things. And with their 2 centre backs out, their first team centre back, put Pogba in there, he'll find people. But McTominay was pinging balls and
Don't mention it,
overhitting
please. Don't even. I don't even know why that guy finished that game. Honestly.
And it reminded me of when Mourinho was there. When we were there, we started panicking and hitting it long. And we didn't do that the other week. The last few weeks we've not been doing that. But
I've been noticed today. We started doing a lot of long balls today. I realized we started doing long balls.
Yeah,
So you've gone with. So you've gone with Bruno. You've gone with Bruno. You've gone with Pogba, and you've gone with Cavani.
Yeah.
All right. Benz, quickly, your worst 3 players today.
The worst on the pitch today, that was Fred.
One.
Fred was just Fred should just stayed at home, man. He shouldn't have buzzed. He should have stayed at home because he was the cause of a few goals there. So Fred one. Man, it's kind of tough, man. Fred. Oh man, this is tough. Fred, McTominay. I really didn't. Man, this is tough, man. I don't know. Like it's Lindelof.
Throw it in there, bro.
Man, I really don't know. I just know my worst player was Fred. I just
so you're going Fred, McTominay. Fred, McTominay, and Lindelof. Okay, Vimal.
Can he just say Fred, and Fred?
Vimal, who are you going for? Who are your worst 3 United players
Yeah,
today?
the DMs, because they're bloody useless, man.
Totally.
We have to play 2 of them
Yeah.
because they're both rubbish. So yeah, Fred and McTominay, and then unfortunately, because Rash has just lost that instinct, and he's out of form, I guess. I mean, yes, he scored a consolation goal, but I think he could have done a little bit more for the team.
Right.
So yeah, Rashford goes the third.
Okay, worst 3.
Yeah, for me, it's Fred, McTominay, and Lindelof.
I would have done the same, actually. I would pick Fred, McTominay, and Lindelof as the worst 3. I swear they were horrible today.
Yeah,
Then, if I was going to add anyone else, I'll throw in Matic.
Yeah.
Then Rashford.
But the thing is, he put on Matic when we needed a goal, so it's like you're almost telling him to go and play forward to get a goal. Like you bring on an attacker if you want to go.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why he brought Matic on.
Some of the
bringing on Van der Beek.
baffles me, man.
So where was Van der Beek in all of this? You asked, where was
He's an official bench warmer now, isn't he?
Diallo? Wouldn't you have brought someone? You know what? Sometimes
Ahmad would have done something. God's sake, Diallo.
In my opinion, Rashford. I mean, I know Rashford scores goals. He's direct. He's all that, man. But in my opinion, man, if I'm a coach, right, I won't play Rashford as much as Ole plays Rashford.
Yeah.
His decision making in the final third is ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Like he will call. Rashford may score goals, but he would also cost you games. He will cost you games from the attack position, and people don't see that.
Stats overlook his actual play. If you don't watch Rashford play and you look at his stats, you think, oh, it's good. But when you watch him play,
if you watch him play, man, he will cost you games left, right.
He's switched off sometimes. Have you noticed? He's just his head down and he's switched off.
That's
a lot of the times he's switched off,
man. It's just simple, man. Just look up. Isn't getting the ball in the box, then look up and just lay it off for someone who's in a better position. Like it's simple.
It's like the one he took the man on, Phillips, and then he shot and it hit the side net. And it's the side net,
yeah, exactly. When Cavani was right there,
he could have crossed the ball.
Cavani was right there.
Cavani was right there, and Bruno was on the side of him.
Just square to Cavani. But he's old. Man, Rashford he's been doing that all season.
I remember Ibrahimovic saying it when he was first there. He said a comment about Rashford. He needs to learn to play for the team. And it's still, you can still see signs of it. It's quite
and that was what, 4 seasons ago now?
Well spoken, okay? That's spot on. Like, Zlatan did say it. Needs to learn to play with the team.
So why are the coaches and the management not reinforcing this message?
You're asking the same question that I'm about to ask. Why are they not telling him, bro, pass the bloody ball? He sounds in a better position.
You get all these seasoned professionals coming in, right? You've got Cavani, you've got Ibrahimovic, and you've got Bruno. I mean, Bruno is a master.
Yeah,
he's a master at this stuff. They know what's wrong with the team. They know what's wrong with the players, and they're telling that they're going in public and saying it, to the media. They must be saying it to the coaches. They must be saying it, in the dressing room. Why is it that the coach is not reinforcing this message? That if you're not playing for the team, if you're not making the passes, you're not doing the crosses, why is that message not coming across? It's the same mistakes all the time. Wan-Bissaka not crossing. He gets into a perfect place to cross. What does he do? He passes it back. He passes it here. It's like he's afraid to cross. He's afraid.
He's coached not to. I think he's under instructions not to cross sometimes.
No.
Even at such a tight angle. There's no way else to go.
He's been free on the wing. He's got perfect.
I think he's almost been told not to cross the ball in.
Yeah, I totally agree, because if you see, like, there are times where he's in that position and all you can do is cross the ball.
Exactly.
All you can do is
and he's
always, but I've seen it in a few games. He's had Rashford or Mason standing next to him and he passes to them and then they cross. Yeah, it's like, and Wan-Bissaka has no confidence in crossing. He doesn't know how to whip it in.
He did well today. He was whipping and crossing because there was literally no other options for him, because there was no one to exchange passes, because Rashford was literally nowhere near him to exchange passes. So he was literally like, all right.
It's almost like with Shaw, he's given the license to get beyond and cross, whereas on the right, I don't know if it's because of who he's playing next to, but Shaw's allowed to go forward and get crosses, and was a year or so ago, Shaw was doing the same thing. He'd get to the byline and check back.
But why would you have a different strategy for the left and the right? If the
Exactly.
left-hand side, you're going to whip that ball in, Tellers does it all day long. Luke Shaw's doing it. Why would you have a different strategy on the right?
Exactly.
He's not being told not to. He's not being told not to cross it in.
I don't think
He
he's
just
being
doesn't have the
encouraged to do
confidence
that.
to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's-
mean,
and if you
either
know-
he's
if
not
you know this guy
encouraged
can't
or he
cross,
doesn't have the
what-
confidence to do it. And
Yeah.
and,
So
and it'll be nice to see because you can obviously tell that Aaron Wan-Bissaka does not have a left leg. His
Yeah,
left leg
exactly.
is just dead. He doesn't have a left leg. It'll be nice to see because okay, maybe sometimes cut on your left leg and cross the ball. You just
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, man, it's just
That's what you get with one-footed players, whereby the other leg is so weak that it's not even worth using it at all. So
yeah, it's not worth
you can't
using.
go back on the other stronger foot, which is sad.
I
though,
mean,
but it
Pepe is a
what
good
it
example for Arsenal. Pepe is so one-footed. He's one of the most one-footed players I've ever seen. Pepe for Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, typical example. But yeah, and these are the holes that we've been that have always been in the team, and they're showing up again. Because I mean,
when teams expose it.
I remember there was one of the fan cams that we had. I think this was a few weeks ago. And I think Kay and I think Tim, you asked the question. You said from these remaining games, or how many points total you think United can get? And I think, and I remember, I think Kay and I were saying like right around 75 at best, because we're gonna have a couple shit.
Yeah, that was like
a couple shit games. Now we have had those couple shit games, or this is one of them.
Actually, we've
The
just
most
lost
we can
two
get
home
is
games back to
79
back.
points. The
We've
most
actually
we can
lost
get
two
now is
home games
79.
back to back now. Leicester home,
Yeah.
Liverpool home.
Yeah.
That's 6
But-
points.
Yeah,
Wow.
6 point going. So the best we can get, because I think we have we got 3 games
We
left,
got Fulham on Tuesday. No game this
Got Fulham
weekend
on
for United.
Tuesday.
We got Fulham on
Oh no,
Tuesday.
we've got 2 games left. Fulham
right?
and
It's 2
Wolves.
games.
Fulham and
Yeah,
Fulham.
Fulham and Wolves. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
We got
The
2
best
more
we can
games.
get
The season's over,
76.
bro.
76 is the most we
The
can
best
get.
we get 76.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So we should be right around 76. And
I don't think
you know
we'll win against Wolves. So I think he'll rest
Yeah,
against Wolves.
I think
we're
we're
a strong team against Fulham.
yeah.
Wolves, I wouldn't even play a lot of those players because
Yeah.
Villarreal, we need to rest players.
Yeah,
After this
I agree.
Sunday,
So we'll
next
probably get like
Sunday the season's
74
over.
points.
Next Sunday, next season, everyone plays the same game. Next Sunday's week is
Yeah.
game on. The season's over. We played Tuesday Fulham, Sunday we got Wolves, and the season. Then Wednesday we got Europa League final. Season's over. That's it.
and Fulham's got
Ole-
nothing to play for.
If Ole knows what's best for him, I would say don't play your strongest team against Wolves. I mean, go out and play your best team against Fulham, beat Fulham, and then rest your players, man, for that.
I won't be
Europa
surprised they
League
probably
final.
lose to Fulham.
Because there is no
I'm telling you,
need.
bro.
There is no need. There's really no need playing your best team against Wolves because we've already secured. We pretty much, beating Fulham next week Tuesday, you've confirmed second place. I mean, that's completely confirmed. It's not going anywhere. So there's no need. There's really no need. But the thing that really hurts me today, I'm not gonna lie, is the fact that we've gifted these pool fans is in Champions League next season. And I mean,
It's still not
gifted them.
guaranteed though. Still not guaranteed. If Leicester and Chelsea
but
win
they
all
got
their
momentum
games,
now,
Liverpool
though.
will make it.
They just beat us, right? They beat the second best team in the league. That's
They
momentum.
look like
That's
they're
confidence.
back. They look like they got that mojo back.
Yeah, they got the mojo back. They're going from top
So
four,
Liverpool are on 35 games. They've got 3 games to go. They're on 60 points. Chelsea in 4th place have played 36 games and they're on 64.
They got to
So
play Leicester
Liverpool
next.
got a game in hand.
Yeah,
Liverpool got a
and
game
Chelsea
in
are
hand.
playing Leicester. So we need Chelsea to beat Leicester, to be honest.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
To
Well, then
cement
they're
that
going
4th
for the
place.
Champions League final, so they might rotate again. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't want Liverpool to make Champions League, man. I didn't want.
I don't think any
because-
United. I mean, at this point, I would love to see Liverpool in Europa League this next.
I would
season.
love to see him because if you look at it, right, if they're in the Champions League, then it kind of disrupts their whole plans for next season. Then you got players like Salah and whatever that may want to leave because of no Champions League, and then it affects the targets that they want to get. So if they, because we've always been in for Jadon Sancho. I'm pretty sure Sancho. I'm sure Liverpool want to go for Sancho.
I think we're going to get Sancho, though. I still think we're going to get him.
You think we'll
I
get him?
hope we do. I really hope
Do you
we
think
but-
we need him
but
more than
I
anyone
know-
else?
I think
You know what? I think-
we need him.
We've
Because
got
of the
Mason
position
Greenwood
they can
and Ahmad on that right.
right?
Hmm?
But Ole doesn't trust Ahmed on the right as such.
No, but I think Greenwood's
Only-
I think
He's
Sancho's a
only 18.
better player in terms of he keeps the ball.
Yeah.
He's got the fluidity. He knows how to play that position. Whereas Greenwood and Ahmad's still an unknown week in,
Yeah.
week out. Greenwood is
I mean,
I'm thinking about thinking
look-
about dropping Rashford, man. I'm thinking about dropping Rashford for
Ole won't do
Jadon
it. Ole,
Sancho.
you see, Ole has his favorites, and that's the problem. Today, Radford, I would have started Radford off the bench and started Mason and brought in Radford later on.
But
in
you
the game.
can't stop. But you can't start Mason because he just played like he played
90
what 70
minutes the
minutes
last game, yeah.
on Tuesday. You can't start him. That's too much. So he had to play. He had to play Rashford. There was no two ways about it. But and again, playing Rashford has been playing injured for what 2 years now. And you still
but what about Elanga? Don't you think he'll be a good number 2
I
for
don't
Rashford?
think
though?
He's not
he needs to
trusted.
go
He's
on
not
loan.
trusted.
He's not
Elanga?
ready for first team. He had a
Really?
good game.
Elanga
but
looks good to me though.
I don't think
Elanga
he's
looks
Ole
good.
doesn't
ready to
trust
play first team.
Yeah,
I
he
don't think
doesn't.
he's ready to-
Ole just has those 13 players that he trusts, man.
Yeah.
He's not.
I haven't seen much of Elanga. What have you seen, Kay, in Elanga that you
But I
can't see?
just think like with a player like that, he'll come in and like look at what happened with Diallo. He's come in, not play for ages. With Elanga, I think he's so far down the pecking order that to just bring him in, it's a bit disrespectful to the players ahead of him.
Yeah,
But every position should have
a backup.
2 players.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Rashford is going to
true.
be pushed out to the left. He needs
what's
a
that with
second
Marshall as
person
well?
there.
Is Marshall going to be fit soon, or is he out
Oh,
for the
who
season?
knows, man?
He's supposed to be fit for. Hopefully, he's supposed to be fit for
For
the
the Wolves
Europa
game.
League final.
Or the Wolves, the
We're
last game.
missing him. We
Nah,
need
I don't think he's
a player
gonna
like
make. Well, he might play Wolves. He might play the Wolves game though. He
What's
might.
wrong with Marshall anyway? What's the injury?
He
Oh,
got
he had a knee injury.
knee injury
Yeah, he
on
got a knee injury from
international duty.
Yeah, yeah. So
See what I mean?
hopefully he's back, man. Because we're definitely gonna need him, man. I just don't like Rashford these days, man. I've been saying this for a long time. Yeah, he scores. He does score goals for us, but man, he will cost. Yeah,
But,
like
but
he
you know
will
what it is,
cost us
Ben? It's
goals.
like what happened with Luke Shaw. He knows he's playing week in week. He needs competition. If he knows someone's behind him,
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, I've got to behave. Because he never gets subbed off either, Rashford. He rarely ever gets
True.
subbed off.
That's
either.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Marshall used to always get subbed off. Rashford is still, even if he had a
And
worst
you
game.
got to also remember the only reason Diallo played was because Daniel James was injured.
Injured.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
Daniel James was fit, Diallo was
He
not
would've
coming
played.
on.
Yeah, Diallo was not.
You see,
Yeah,
because
Even Matthew
he
would've
still
played
has
like
his
that.
favorites
yeah.
and his trusted type of player.
That's going to be the undoing of him.
Yes, I totally agree with that, Vimal. I totally agree. I think that his trusted favorites that he keeps playing, and I think, to be honest with you, I think the 2 players that will ultimately hurt him will be Fred and McTominay.
Yeah.
I think that midfield partnership will ultimately cost him his job.
Yeah.
If he,
Because
if he
even
does that
it
next
was
season,
shown
going into
today
next
as well
season,
by
yeah.
playing those 2 defensive midfielders.
Yeah,
As soon as he took Fred off, it opened things up for us. We became more attacking,
Yeah.
and he's done it for the entire season. He's relied on 2 DMs,
Yep.
and that
home as
means
well.
less options up front.
At home, exactly.
But we're
At
playing
home,
2 DMs against people like Brighton, Sheffield United.
Yeah,
That's embarrassing.
he's doing the
is.
whole time.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right, Kay.
this game
Against
was
Sheffield
there for the
United,
taking.
even the smaller weak teams at home, he still plays a back 6. You're like, come on, bro. Where do you draw your lines here? Where is it like, you know what?
And you know what? Another problem I think is him swapping De Gea and Henderson when we haven't got a stable back line. I think it's disrupting people like Bailly and whoever comes in because
That might be.
Yeah.
You have a very
you're
valid
not
point.
used to. Because how many times has Bailly played with Henderson? I don't think he's played with him that much.
No, not really.
Yeah, not
so-
really. I agree. He hasn't played with him that much yet.
Yeah, but I
so-
think
play with him that
De Gea is definitely going to be going.
One last
Oh,
question.
yeah,
do you,
I think
do
De
you
Gea's
think
gone, yeah.
Henderson had a great game today, Bems?
No.
I don't
No?
think he had a great game, man. I mean, I think there were moments in time that he did okay, but all in all, I don't think he had a great game. I think that 3rd goal, I think if he palmed that ball to the sides or even caught that ball, because I think De Gea would have caught that ball, in my opinion. But I don't think he really had a great game, in my opinion, today.
The best thing he did was when Mane, when he got his toe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
There you go. That's one of the best.
The
And then there
4th
was also
goal
one of
that was criminal. Like
Mhm.
you're there, you've showed him the whole goal. Come out, he just stood
Is it-
still.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
Vimal said.
Yeah.
So Vimal,
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Henderson today, in your opinion, Vimal.
No, disappointing, unfortunately. And I could see, even though he was wearing a mask, he had a little bit of a grin on his face. Like he knows Henderson messed up big time. And he's thinking, well, guys, I'll see you later, but this is what I'm leaving you with. This is what you've chosen over me. I think he made a few mistakes, yeah. And that last goal with 1-on-1, you know,
Yeah.
he didn't close him down.
Yeah.
And palming it off, you know, very weakly. Yeah, he made a few mistakes.
Okay.
But I think he'll bounce back.
You think he'll bounce back? Okay.
But for me, it just shows that I remember when we had De Gea and Romero. If we had Romero and goal today, he would have had a better game. Like it's just
The
It
way
just
we
baffles
treated
me.
Romero is so disrespectful. I'm not even
yeah,
gonna
it's like Romero went from being such a good second keeper to we've got a youth player coming through. Let's dash him out to the side. It's just I don't see the hype in Henderson. All I'm hearing is potential. And how many players have had potential at Man United and never fulfilled it? It's just, I don't know. It's just.
Right. Our next game is on Tuesday against Fulham. I think we're playing away, or is it home again? Because these home games have been a nightmare. These last two have been an absolute disaster.
I think we're at home because Pogba scored the last time, didn't he, at Craven Cottage? I think
We're at home, yeah. We're at home.
Again. Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm not liking this because we've lost two home games. So hang
They're
on.
relegated already.
This is the sixth defeat of the season. This is the sixth defeat of the season, right? Game 6. This is our sixth loss. We lost at home to Liverpool, lost at home to Arsenal, lost at home to Spurs, lost at home to Crystal Palace, lost at home to Sheffield United, lost at home to Leicester. 6 home defeats. 6 defeats in the season, all at home. Imagine
and
that.
10 draws.
And
We've
10
drawn
draws.
10 games.
Wow. So out of those 10 games, that's available 30 points. We take 10 out of 30 points. That's where the season was over. Those too many draws and the home games losing. I'll guarantee you, I won't be surprised if we lose to Fulham again on Tuesday. I won't be surprised. I would not. You know, are Fulham still fighting relegation at this point?
No, they're gone. They're relegated.
They're already relegated. Well, they're probably
Yeah.
like, you know what? I want to go down in style. You're coming down.
Exactly.
Do you know what they'll do? They just don't want to get injured for summer. Because if they get injured for summer, they'll have to do their rehab in the summer holidays. And they've had lockdown. We'll win that game comfortably. We'll win that game comfortably.
I hope so. Any predicted score, Benz? Man United, Liverpool, Tuesday, Old Trafford.
Against Fulham?
Yeah, at Old Trafford. Third home game in a row. I hope not a defeat.
I think you'll probably see a better performance. I think.
How better can it be today? You got Liverpool. You should be on top.
Yeah, it killed. I mean, and that's why I keep saying this. I keep saying it in the groups, Tim. I keep saying it every single time. This team is not ready, man. We're not, even if we make
today, this was gifted. This was gifted.
See, Tim, if the team's ready, if the team's ready, you would have seen you'd have seen a different United.
Yeah, but it's not. You don't give teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City Christmas presents. No way.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the team's not ready. That's what I'm saying, because we could. It's the same thing all over again.
Why are they not ready?
We've been doing this for the.
Why are they not ready, Bems? Is it because of the individual players, or is it the whole coaching style, or is it the whole?
It's everything combined. The coaching has issues. We have holes in that team. We need improvements in the midfield position. We need a CDM. We need a center back that can partner with Harry Maguire. And then we need a winger, a right winger. We need someone to come in.
Given that we bring those players in, do you think our whole style of play is going to change? We're going to be much better. Or do you think are we going to revert to type?
I would expect to see. I would say yes. We'll see a different United, a different style of play. But again, even though those players still come in, I think the coaching still needs to improve, because I think the coaching should be able to get a little bit more from this team. I mean, if you look at set pieces, we're terrible in set pieces. That's coaching, man. That's coaching. We've conceded so many goals when it comes to set pieces. So if we improve on that, and then I mean, Ole's decision making as far as his substitutions, he takes too long to make his substitutions.
Yeah.
He doesn't rotate his squad enough the whole
Mhm.
season. He always sticks with a certain group of plays, like 13, 14 plays for the whole season. I mean,
And he doesn't develop the entire
there's a
squad.
lot. See,
He doesn't know how to develop the squad.
he does not develop the squad, man. Like, how many
Not at all.
players have you seen have been actually developed in this team? How many
Yeah.
players have
Who's
actually
improved this
developed?
season?
Huh?
Who's actually improved this season apart from Shaw? That's a clear cut
Yeah,
improvement.
that's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. No one is really improved.
No
if,
one is
if you
improved,
look at
if
if
you
you look
think
at
about it.
managers like Pep and all them, they're
Yeah.
so
Look at
tactical.
Mahrez this
Like
season.
they, huh?
Look at Mahrez for them this season. Look at John Stones for them this season.
Exactly.
Cancelo, they've all improved.
Exactly. Look at these players that they're not like.
Mahrez has been a revelation this season for Man City.
Yeah, he's
Look
been
at
a
that
revelation.
player.
It's because of Pep.
Foden's
Look what Pep
improved
did
this
to
season.
Sterling. Look what Pep did to Sterling. Sterling wasn't that good when he came to well, Sterling was good.
Yeah, at
But as
Liverpool,
far
it
as-
was good.
Took him
We've
to
seen
is
another
it-
level.
I mean, just look at Sterling now.
Yeah,
Just
he's
look at
dropped.
what Sterling has become.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even Kevin
And
De Bruyne.
he changes position as well with
Yeah.
his squad as well. Like Man City players, they can play pretty much any position now.
Exactly.
I mean,
Spot on.
Diaz was playing right wing in that one
Yeah.
of the games. I couldn't
They
believe
still-
he was even there.
Spot
And
on.
then you got like you mentioned it the other time, Cancelo, or what was it that
Laporte don't even get a
the
look in
Ukrainian
anymore.
left back. He used to be a
Zinchenko.
midfielder, now he's playing left back. Zinchenko.
Zinchenko, yeah.
These guys are being rotated around. It's like they can play in any position they want.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that suits the style of play, because what they're doing is that they are moving around. And if someone drops out of left wing, someone else is going to go there and
Yeah.
take that position. If someone drops out of midfield, someone else is going to go there. So he's got a style. It's like a swarm of bees buzzing around you. And you think, well, that bee is supposed to be there. Why is he now over there? And it confuses players. You know, we know, all players know, oh, Rashford's always playing out on the left, or we know Mason's always over there. We know Fred is always there. But when you start shifting everything around you, the players get confused and thinking, what the hell's going on, man? Fred was here, now he's over there. It's like, I can't deal with this style of play. It's too fluid.
Yeah.
It's
So
very,
that's why
very
we're
fluid.
very predictable now. We're so
Yeah, and we are
predictable.
not
Oh,
fluid.
yeah.
We're
Oh,
static.
yeah. Oh, yeah, we're predictable.
And
just
we're
like
What
static.
Jamal
happened
said-
to the winger switching? I remember once upon a time, if you were having a good 20 minutes, 15 minutes, as a winger, you'd swap sides
yes.
and try and have a goal. That
We used to do that a lot under Alex Ferguson. You see
It hardly happens.
Nani
hardly
and
happens.
Ronaldo switch over, Lee Sharp and Ryan Giggs will switch
Yeah.
over.
just to give them something else to think about.
Yeah.
And it confuses the other team. When you confuse them, they kind of lose their bearings, and
You
they
put doubt in
can't
their
really
mind. You put doubt
they
in
lose
their mind,
composure, and then that's when you find a weakness, and then you attack. And you know that's what's happening to us. We're not composed, so we have too many chinks in our armor.
I think
Like, you
people
know,
like Mata,
we can-
Matic need
we-
to be offloaded this season. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
They
Yeah,
they do.
serve-
Only if we replace though, because I don't want them to go and then we bring youth players in that are not ready.
Nah. We
So-
he needs to get. We need more quality in that squad. There's too many players whereby Ole relies on. Okay, I'm trusting these guys. These guys are trusted, but because they're so trusted and overused, other people who
Yeah.
are not even given opportunity to be developed at all. You have the mate. You have the Ahmed out there. Van der Beek not give opportunities. What?
But you,
I mean,
but you
but
think-
give people like Fred and McTominay guaranteed starting
But
position,
Tim,
as
but
poor as they
Tim,
are.
but this all starts from the club. It all starts from the ownership, though. Ole is not, whether you like it or not, Ole is not being given the funds to get what he wants. Ole may say, okay, he wants this, and this.
He ain't gonna
And they're
get it.
saying, well, we can only get you this. To the club, to them, I think they go with, okay, what's the cheapest route?
I
Do
know.
we go out there and spend 40 mil or 50 mil to get a new midfielder, or do we renew Matic's contract? It's cheaper.
But you
to
know,
renew
but you
Matic's
know what?
contract.
But I think this season he'll get backed more than Mourinho did in his third season than any other manager did because of the protest.
Well, bro, yeah,
I kind of think.
I agree with that.
I think the
agree with that
Glazers.
this
I think the
season,
Glazers will
This
put their hands in
summer,
their pockets and tell Ole, okay. The fans say they want decent players. They want quality. Here you go. This is what you want. I think because of all this, the Glazers we're gonna see a better summer than we've seen in the
Look
last
at
2 seasons.
Jose's third season. He got Lee Grant, Diallo, and Fred. Ole will get better than that this season. 100%.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I mean,
All right,
he
guys,
definitely-
listen to this, yeah? So I'm just looking at the net spend comparison between Man City and Man United.
Hmm.
Right, so I'll start from the back here. 2021,
Right.
Man United net spend was 61 million, Man City 91 million. 2019-20 season, Man United spent 120 million, City spent 88. 2018, we spent 46.9 net, City spent 18.9. Season before that, we were 137 million, they were 203. So we're kind of like on par with them, you know, a slight differences in terms of net spend. So no matter how many players we bring in, it's it's not always just down to the player. It's about how the club evolves that player and
Right.
develops
Yeah,
them.
yeah. It's
I-
developing.
Look at
also-
Tuchel since he's come in. Ollie's still taking. He's not. Look at the space of Tuchel's done from January to now. Ollie's been there 2 years, and look at the improvement.
Yeah.
For me, it's just Ollie's still learning on the job. He's still learning.
Yeah,
on the job.
exactly that.
You could see
In
the
2014,
difference.
we spent 131 million net spend. City spent 65. We doubled them.
Yeah, I think some of it. I think it's some of the. But again, I think some of it is like not buying the right players.
Yeah.
One, not buying the right players. Two, not having.
I mean, in
an
2013, well,
actual style of
2014, when
play.
we buying
So-
Di Maria,
Yeah,
who was
they
that?
weren't the right players for us.
Yeah, those weren't the right players. And the thing about it is
Falcao
that
and all that.
you have to have a coach that has to identify. Okay, this is the way I want to play.
Schneiderlin, people like that. They're
Schneiderlin.
not right.
And then you get
Frank
players to fill
Steiger.
that position. You get players to fill those positions. It's been, I mean, it's money not spent well, and also the coaching. But if you look at it, Fred is a while talking shit about Fred. Fred is a player that Pep was looking at.
Yeah, but you know what, Fred in a City team, he
What
would be
was-
used properly because
What
of
was
the.
Yeah,
what was Pep's assessment of Fred?
I think he would have
Pep
done well
wanted to
in
buy
that
him.
team, bro.
He
I think
wanted to
would've
buy
done well
him.
in the City
Oh
team.
yes,
My
Pep
God.
Pep wanted to buy Fred.
Like Maguire, you wanted Maguire as well.
Yeah, he exactly. He wanted Fred. He wanted Maguire.
But did they want to buy him so that we couldn't buy him and just
No.
you know, put him
No,
on the
do you know what it
bench?
is? United probably saw and then thought we'll throw more money at it with no
Exactly,
idea
throw
about
money into it. Exactly. I bet you he would have gone to City for cheaper than 50 mil though.
Who, Fred?
Yeah,
He would have gone to City
definitely.
for more than 50. And I think Maguire
Yeah.
would probably have gone to City for less than 80 mil.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean,
So
if
it's
you had a
just-
choice between Diaz and Maguire, who would you take?
I'll take Diaz. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We were
and they
looking at
spent
Diaz as
60
well.
on
We've been
Diaz.
looking at Diaz for a
They
long
spent
time.
60 on Diaz.
Yeah.
60.
Imagine they spent 60 on Diaz, and Diaz is
Yeah.
a player that's in contention for the player of the year.
Yeah,
Player of the year. This is first season.
yeah.
Maguire's been here for 2 seasons.
Mhm.
And
Wow.
everyone's talking about Maguire's record of so many minutes since he joined the club is gonna be
Yeah.
tarnished. Man, forget that.
Yeah,
man.
that doesn't mean nothing. We want.
We don't care
we
about
want-
that.
Doesn't mean anything.
Mhm.
Well, gentlemen, as we know, our game against Fulham, I'm still waiting for your predicted score. Bems, what do you think of that? 0-0, can we win? It's Old
I
Trafford
mean, we'll
again.
probably go there and win 2-0, man. But
It's
I
Old Trafford.
really don't.
It's
home
home.
game. Home.
It's
It's
Old
home game.
Trafford. I think we'll probably
Nil-
go
0-2.
or 0-2. I mean, I really don't care. The game that I really cared about. This
What's
was the
today?
game. What's
Yeah.
today? This was to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
If we beat Liverpool, I don't care about any other games.
Yeah,
I don't
I hear
care
you,
if
bro.
we lost to the last two
I
teams.
agree with you.
I just wanted us to beat Liverpool and then make sure that we tarnish their chances of getting into Champions League. I just wanted
exactly.
to just kill it. If we beat them, the chance of make Champions League would have been slim to none. But now we just
Yeah.
gifted them to say, okay, come on, come join us in Champions League next season.
Messed up. But they can still not make it though. Chelsea
We just need Chelsea to beat Leicester, and then I
if
think
Chelsea
they'll
beat
go-
Leicester, I don't think Liverpool will be making it, bro. This
but
makes it easier. By Liverpool
Wait.
winning today,
Okay,
made it
Liverpool, they
easier.
got. Okay, look, Liverpool have 3 more games, right? They're at 60 points right
Yeah.
now. Is it 60 points?
60 points. And
Yeah,
West
60
Ham have
points.
58 and also 3 games.
Okay, so what is Liverpool's running? The last 3 games.
Liverpool, let's see.
They've got an easy running. They've got Crystal Palace,
Liverpool,
West
Okay.
Brom, and
yeah, West Brom,
Burnley.
Burnley,
Burnley's the
and
only
Crystal
hard game.
Palace.
Okay,
All
okay,
very winnable.
okay. So Chelsea's got Leicester City,
Yeah.
They got who else? So that Leicester City game is gonna
Chelsea got Leicester City in the Premier League
Yes.
Yeah.
And
and
the FA
the
Cup final.
And
final.
the cup.
Oh my
And Aston
God.
Villa. And Aston Villa.
Yeah. So
Oh dear.
so I would say okay. So how many points you think to make top 4?
Chelsea, Liverpool are on 60 points now as of today. 60 points in
Yeah.
fifth, right? Chelsea, fourth place, 64. Leicester, third place, 66. So
Yeah. But Liverpool have a game in hand.
Liverpool have a
My
game.
guess
Chelsea,
is
Chelsea only
my
got 2
guess
games
is-
left.
so even if Liverpool win the game in hand, it gives them 63 points. So there'll still be a point
63.
behind Chelsea.
my
Yeah.
guess is you need what? You need
If
many
Chelsea
points will
mess
make
up,
up
Liverpool
Yeah.
get in there. If Chelsea mess up, if Chelsea win all the games, but the Chelsea Leicester game is the key. If that game ends in a draw, I think, and the other team, if Chelsea and Leicester draw, and Chelsea win the other games and Leicester win the games, I think Liverpool won't make it. They'll just go Europa League.
Yeah, but what are the
They need
chances that
One
what
of
are the
those
chances-
to drop 2 points or 3
But what
points.
is the chance that Leicester City? But you also got to remember though, Leicester City are playing without the Evans. They're playing without Johnny Evans, right?
Right.
He's not there. So
Leicester
that
choked
weakens
last
them a
year.
little bit.
Remember when they choked last season? They choked in the last few games as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they choke, but I mean, I think they're in a better
They
position.
better
this
not.
season
They better not be
than
choking
last
this season.
Yeah, I think they're better off this season.
They
So-
better not be. Because they
man,
knocked
I
us
don't
out
know.
of the FA Cup. They knocked us out of the FA Cup
It's tough.
semi-finals. They beat us at Old Trafford with a
But do you
very
know what? They've got Spurs the last game of the season, Leicester.
ouch. Where's Spurs
Yeah.
now?
But then
Spurs
it's
are-
Liverpool gonna
major
make
for
top
Manchester.
four,
I
man.
think they'll beat
Spurs ain't gonna
Spurs.
So
make
Liverpool, they have Chelsea and they have Spurs. Liverpool gonna make top 4, man. That's why. That is why. It's because
I think
of
the
money.
the only way Liverpool will make it is if they beat Burnley. I could see Burnley away. That's going to be a very tough game for
I
them.
can see Burnley giving Liverpool a hard game.
I can see them
Man,
giving them
my opinion, I think this Liverpool team we're seeing right now, it's not the same Liverpool of January, February, March.
True.
It's not
Okay,
the
they've kind
same
of picked
thing.
up a few. The momentum's picked up a
They're
bit.
they've picked up their
They
mojo.
played well today. Let's call.
Oh,
They
man,
played
picked
well.
up the mojo.
They played well
picked up
today.
their mojo.
They
So
at times we were outplayed. At times they're like, wow, we can't even get the ball. We can't even get out of the half.
I'll put it this way: if Liverpool win their last 3 games, they're in
They're
top
qualified.
4 because that's 69 points. They're in top
Yeah.
4.
Mm.
And
Well,
I
you
think
would
their
need-
last 3 games are winnable. They have the easiest running. So that's why I say they make it. They had to beat us today.
So you see,
Give them a
but
better
Leicester, you're forgetting Leicester's already on 66 points, and they
Yeah.
got
But
2 games.
Leicester, okay, but Leicester, they have what, 3 games left too? Was it 2?
Two.
2.
Two.
Okay,
Two
so they
league
got
games.
Chelsea and Spurs,
And
right?
Tottenham.
Yeah.
And Tottenham.
That's a hard, that's a
Chelsea
tough
will beat
game.
Leicester. Chelsea will beat Leicester.
Okay, then what about Spurs though?
I think they'll beat
Spurs are in
Spurs.
7th position.
I think
They're
they'll beat
56 position, 56
But-
points.
Okay, but won't Spurs be gunning for
Spurs are going
Europa
Europa
League,
League. Yeah, Europa League. They're going to battle with West Ham and Liverpool for that. But Liverpool is leading them already.
But if you
4
look
points.
at it, because Spurs are gonna want to go for Europa League, so
Yeah.
they're
They're
gonna
gonna battle that with West Ham.
Because Chelsea and Leicester in the final, there'll be another place.
Yeah, so it's going to be another spot because Chelsea
Oh.
and Leicester, because Chelsea are already going to be in Champions League. And
Yeah.
if and so you see, but
Leicester
Chelsea and
already
Leicester
in the
already in
top.
Champions League,
Yeah.
there'll be another opening for Europa League. So Spurs might go into that third spot.
okay.
So
be in
West
the
Ham will
same
be there
position.
next season. Hopefully,
Okay.
hopefully it should be Man United, Chelsea, Leicester, and Man City in Champions League. In Europa League, West Ham, Spurs, and Liverpool. That would be ideal. That's fine.
Liverpool's gonna make Champions League, man.
I hope
Liverpool,
not.
they're gonna
Yeah.
make. They needed to beat us today. They're gonna.
Even
Make,
Yeah.
No, winning
Drew,
today
even
just
Drew
made it
today.
easier.
They,
but it
they
doesn't mean
do.
it's
They will
guaranteed.
make it. He's right. They'll make it because
make it.
City, Chelsea in the Champions League final means 5 spots. The first 5 are open to Champions League, and they are in 5th. West Ham have
Really?
faltered now. West Ham have lost 3 out of 5.
no,
So
it's
I
not
think
the
them-
first.
I think-
It's still the top 4 teams that are gonna make it. Like 5th position won't make it to Champions League regardless, though.
No, fifth to go Europa.
5th will go to Champions League because City and Chelsea are in the
No,
final.
no, no, no.
They've
5th
changed
won't go.
that.
5th won't go. It doesn't
Are you
matter.
sure?
5th
Yeah,
is
they
not
won't
going to the
fight.
Champions
If you
League.
win the Champions League, then you get an automatic pass
but
to
they
the.
won't give you an
No, no,
extra.
no. You don't. You
They'll
don't.
They don't give an extra one.
No,
They'll
you
give you an
don't.
extra
You
Europa
don't get an
League.
extra one, even if one of the.
Oh,
even
yeah,
if
it's
you-
Vimas Europa
You
League. You
don't.
don't get Champions League spot. You only get
You get
Europa
extra
don't.
League.
You
Europa
don't.
League.
For
don't.
fifth
That's
extra
what it
place,
is.
ticket.
even if you win the Champions League.
Even
Yeah.
if you're in the Champions League,
Sure?
regardless, it's just isn't you win it, you win it. but
You win it,
you don't
but it's still the top four that will go in.
So it's still going to only be the top four this
Yeah.
It's
season,
only the
regardless
top
of what
four,
happens
yeah.
in the Champions League final.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, we should maybe have a little sportsman bet then. Did Liverpool make it to the Champions League final, or Champions League rather qualification?
Right, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I mean, it's been a sad day.
Yeah.
I mean, the protest was. I mean, did they actually use a decoy for that bus coming to Liverpool? They used a decoy.
For Liverpool, they had the red bus,
Mm,
and that didn't even have any players on. Then they had the normal dark black type bus.
right.
Even Man United had decoy buses, and they
Really?
didn't. stay at the
Where are you
road.
from, Kay?
Bolson. Just
But
down
you
the
go
road
to
from
the
Man-
stadium, right? So you're not far.
No, well, I don't live in. I live down south now. I live right near London now. But I still.
Okay, 'cause I could hear the northern accent.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Man United normally stay at the Lowry Centre,
Mm.
but today they didn't stay there either. So
Wow.
they did a lot of decoying and had fake buses and stuff.
They're
So it's
making
pretty
planning
smart.
it sounds like a military strategic planning like
Yeah.
this. It's only football
Yeah.
fans, man. Come on, they make it sound
I
like
know, but today they would have stopped the buses because they know they couldn't get in the ground. They would have stopped the buses. They would have stopped them.
And
the
the
amount of police,
protesters,
the amount of the police they had today was crazy compared to last time.
and the protesters were back at the stadium again, weren't they?
Yeah,
Was it as many as last time?
I don't think it was as many because it was midweek, but yeah,
Right,
there's still
right.
quite a lot.
They have to sign their dole and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, there was a lot of armed, there's a lot of riot police there today. A lot of riot police.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right. I mean, it's been it's I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the fans will protest and say how they feel. I'm happy the fans did what they needed to do. I think that the security, Man United and security were more prepared. You saw the police were ready in numbers. They had the barricades all over the stadium. So the fans did what they can do. And on
It'll
top
be
of all that,
interesting to see what happens after this, the protest. Will there be another protest at the home game? Or
there's
is it
another
just
home
it?
game on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it'll die down now. I think that'll be it. The protesting.
Well, this defeat today just puts it. I just feel sick today. I just.
Yeah.
I can't even. I don't want to watch any more Liverpool. Man, I just want to wait to the Europa League Cup final.
Deflating. Very deflating.
It's just deflating. The manner. It's not the defeat. It's how we lost. Just when you just get laid down, just get beaten. Just poor overall. Just poor defending. Just like really, really, really. Come on now. But it is what it is. Well, guys. Thank you for joining us for another show, Man United post-match reaction. Man United 2, Liverpool 4. As bad as it sounds, goodness gracious, but it is what it is. But thank you for liking us. Share a video, drop your comments. Thank you. UK being represented by Kay. Vimal, thank you very much, Vimal, for representing UK. And send our greetings to the Princess Sienna, who was also in the house, making her second debut on the post-match reactions. When she's older, you make sure you show her. She's gonna like, what's that?
Definitely.
She's gonna laugh.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
Bems solely representing USA and Houston Red Army. Sad United have lost 4-2. 6th home defeat of the season. 6th defeat of the season. 6th home defeat this season. Well, this is it, guys. Next 2 games, the season's over. We take it from there. And the only thing to look for is the Europa League. That's what I'm looking forward to. Other than that, I really don't bother about this. The next 2 games, lose, win. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but they were also saying as well the team they deployed today was the one they were going to put into the Europa League final.
Oh yeah.
So
if Villarreal are watching this, they're like,
We're in trouble.
Yeah.
If you play that
we're in
same
trouble. Because
Yeah.
if this team plays like this against Villarreal, they're gonna get
I
stuffed.
think Ole has
Yeah.
he has some homework to do. He
Oh,
has
yeah.
big homework to do because
Is Maguire completely
he's-
out, or he's gonna be ready for
I
the?
don't think he'll be fit enough to play. Even if they rush him back, it's a risk to play him in the final, man. And he's the sort of player he needs to play often. He's not one of them players that, like Twanzebe came in and did well against Neymar and Mbappe.
Yeah.
I can't see Maguire doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
If
so
only
Maguire-
it was
so-
Lindelof that got injured.
I think Ole had a tough a couple weeks.
Exactly.
ahead of him,
So
man.
if that's the case, metaphorically, it means, well, if Maguire doesn't play, we're looking at Bailly and Lindelof as the centre backs
Yeah.
in the Europa League
Yeah.
final.
Yeah.
Maguire needs to run a games. If he's going to play him in the final, he needs to play him at least one of the 2 games that we've got
Yeah.
left.
Right.
He
That
needs it.
means because he will be panicking, it looks like McTominay and Fred were going to be sitting in front of the back four. I think
Yeah,
this,
but
like
yeah.
I said, this team today is likely going to be the team he plays on.
Oh yeah, pretty much. That team that's gonna play. But I mean,
Wow.
I'm gonna say this now, right? I'm scared about that final against
Yeah, same.
Europa League.
Villarreal.
I'm really scared. And
You're not
the
the
way we
first few
played
guys who
today, I've
mentioned it.
seen
I
some
spoke to a few guys
weaknesses.
who said the same, that
But
they're
you know,
worried about that.
Emery's
Mm.
won it 4. No, is it 3 of the last?
They
4
won
times
3
he's
in a
done that?
row. Villarreal won
Yeah.
3 in a row.
And
They won-
Emery's won
yeah.
it 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
He
I'll
well,
put it
he's
this way.
he's won it with Sevilla so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
times,
Yeah, Sevilla
and
won
now
it
he's
3 in a
doing
row, I
it.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a master tactician with the Europa League. He knows how to win these things,
Ben, are
and
you
they're very
worried?
fast. They're a
Huh?
very fast team.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I am very worried. I'm very worried about that game just because the way if this the team that's gonna play Villarreal, we're gonna get beat, man. We're gonna get beat if we play the same way we played today. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
get beat, man. It's and that's why I say Ole has is in some homework to do because he has to figure out how he's gonna set the team up. And because I mean, again, that midfield two, McTominay and Fred were totally shit. Now, if they put that same performance is in against Villarreal in the final, we are gonna lose. And the fact that we don't have Maguire playing, I'm even more worried about that defense because Maguire is at least he makes he always tries to win everything in that box.
Right.
But
Yeah.
we don't have that now. So and we're going against, just like we all said, we're going against a manager who's won it so many times that he should actually be named after the
Emery
the
Europa.
cup. So yeah, I mean, I made a prediction before, like earlier on in the season. I said Ole will get top 4, but we're not gonna get a trophy. I still think that may happen. I don't want to be. I hope we win, but he has a big job ahead of him, man.
Right.
The problem is though, he needs to do some homework, right? But who's going to give him that homework?
Oh,
He needs a teacher. Who's going to teach him? He doesn't know what to do. You know,
So
teacher sends you home with homework. But
how concerned are you about the Europa League
I'm
final?
concerned because you know Ollie is pretty clueless. He doesn't know how to set the team up, and you know we lose the games in midfield because we're playing 2 DMs who are not very good. They're not that great going forward. Fred lacks composure. Scott is just kind of, you know, hit and hope. His final ball is rubbish. Fred can't shoot to save his life. And with those 2 defensive midfielders, we are really suffocated in midfield. And that's where we're always losing this game. We're losing this game because we have to defend with those 2 guys and we lose that creative spark. You can't expect Bruno and Cavani and the 2, you know, so-called wingers to do all the work. We're just outnumbered there. And that's where we're losing it. And because we're losing the game in midfield, we're inviting pressure onto the defense.
Yeah.
And that's why we're always defending because we can't control the game in midfield.
Yeah.
That's our problem.
Okay. How worried are you about? How concerned are you about the Europa League Cup final?
you know what? I've not watched a lot of Villarreal, but I know they've got one player called Gerard Moreno, and he scored 22 goals in 28 games.
Ouch.
And 6 in 8 Europa League games. So
Ouch.
without even seeing him play, them stats look like his, and that's without Maguire playing. So for me, I can't see us keeping a clean sheet. I can't see.
I think now that Maguire's injured, it's now exposed how vulnerable we are at the back.
And if he doesn't play De Gea, he plays Henderson, who's never had the experience of playing in a cup final. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, he should stick with De Gea because De Gea's been playing the Europa League games.
Yeah, he needs to stick with De Gea. So
yeah, but it's gonna be another attack versus defense game, and we're gonna just try and break out and counter attack. It's so obvious what's gonna happen.
Wow.
They're gonna be hounding us. Stoke up the pressure, ping it to Rashford, ping it to Mason.
The subs are gonna be crucial in that game. The substitution.
I think we're allowed 5, right? 5 subs in the Europa League, right?
Is it 5?
You can only do 3. You have to do it within 3 subs, though.
3 within the game time.
Yeah, so you can do 5 substitution, but you can only do 3 separate substitutions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, gentlemen, an absolute pleasure again. On a very sad day that United have lost to Liverpool, the greatest rivals, the biggest 2 teams in England. But Liverpool came, they saw, they conquered the left, took 3 points, showed us how the football is supposed to be played, tortured our defense, left us in shambles. Even though, so what they've shown is that yes, we might not make top 4, but we still know how to play better football. That's the lesson today. That take is that
They're still a better team than us.
yeah,
For
they've
sure.
shown we've had injuries, we're crippled. Yes, we couldn't defend our league title, blah, blah, blah. You are second, you're going to be second, but we know how to play better football. Sienna, it's been an absolute pleasure seeing you, Sienna. I like a little cute little hat.
It'd be interesting to see if the shoe was on the other foot. I don't think we'd finish nowhere near the top 5 or 6.
Yeah, I
If
know.
we had the injuries Liverpool had.
Oh yeah, we would be
Oh,
good. Yeah.
we would. Oh,
Yeah,
I think we would have been mid-table. We'd be like we're battling with Arsenal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
All right, guys, thank you very much.
Bems, get a punching bag, yeah? Don't punch the wall anymore.
Right. Hopefully,
No-
Fulham,
no problem, man.
hopefully we get a result against Fulham, so you will not be stressed out because it will be too much to lose 3 consecutive home games at home. It's just like the lights just went out. We lost to Leicester, lost to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Now the fans are getting more
Guess
upset
we're right
now
back down to
because you
earth
know
now.
when United win, there's a kind of a feel-good factor. Now that they've lost, you're gonna see more people going like, you know what, Glazer's out now. I'm gonna go Glazers.
Oh, not only that, you're gonna be hearing Ole out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good evening, guys. Good night, UK. Sienna, an absolute pleasure, Princess. I will see you soon. Thank you for
Bye.
making your debut. Bye. So
Bye.
Bye bye.
all right, guys.
See you
Take
guys.
it easy, fans, guys.
All right, guys.
See you soon.
Bye.
All right.
Pleasure.
Right.